I don't know exactly how long I've been waiting before I was able and allowed to release this video. It's on my iPod for quite some, on my iPad for quite some while. Today I'm allowed to publish it. Guinand presents a new entry-level watch, and I'm one of the first to present that watch on YouTube. Hello and welcome to Watch Max's Watch Videos. My name is Axel and I'm glad to have you on the show for a new Guinand watch. It's a really nice watch. It's the Guinand Flight Officer, a watch which is at the entry level of Guinand's, and it is a watch which appears to be quite similar to another face you may have seen. It's the Flight Engineer, but I'll come to that later. A watch with a price tag which is quite affordable, I think, and it's at the lower end of Guinand's watches. But let's look at the tech specs first. The diameter is 42 millimeter. We have an AR coated sapphire crystal on the front, a lug width of 20 millimeter, a total thickness of about 11 millimeter, a water resistance of 100 meter, and a Sellita SW220-1 in the top level edition. The price tag was not totally defined at the moment I took the video and I prepared the video. It will be around 1,000 euro, maybe slightly above, slightly below, but let's have a look how it fits on my 17 centimeter or 6 3/4 of an inch wrist. And as you can see, the 42 millimeter watch perfectly fits on my wrist. I think 1 or 2 millimeter less would have done better for me, but with 42 millimeter, I think it's a watch which is a fit to most wrists I know. To some it might be better, to some it might be slightly worse, but I don't think it's a total mismatch to the most arms and most watch collectors I know. The watch is, as all watches I've seen from Guinand, very clear, very precise and neatly produced. The face is a black dialed face with a small window for the date at the position between 4 and 5 o'clock. The case is brushed. It's a pull and push crown. It's not a screw down crown, which means a water resistance of 100 meter, a nicely decorated movement, and a quick change system for the spring bars. The lume on the watch, both on the hands as well on the indices, is X1C3, which means one of the brightest and long-lasting lume on the market. So that's absolutely top level lume. Unfortunately, I couldn't take a night shot. The black box at Guinand is not so easy to film, so I'm really sorry I wasn't able to take a night shot. And this is a presentation watch, which means it is not running. The movement is fixed, so you can't see the second hand moving. But what I can do is I can show you how precisely the hands are set. So there is no complaint at all. It's really a perfect set, perfect match. And that is the way I got known to Guinand. Perfect manufacturing quality, the hands are perfectly set, and I have had not a single complaint with any Guinand watch I had in my hands or I have in my collection. This watch is gonna be released somewhere around November, maybe early December 2021, and as soon as the official release is, I'm going to put this video out and you can see it quite close to the official start at the Guinand page. The watch is a new one and it is other than the other watches you have seen this year, an entry-level watch at a price tag, as I mentioned, give or take around €1,000. However, it is a really quality watch with horizontally brushed case, which is new. Most cases in the past have been vertically brushed, and this is horizontally brushed, which, according to my personal perception, is the nicer way to do it. And comparing it to the Flight Engineer on the right-hand side, you can see that they seem to be siblings. However, there are quite some differences in detail. Since the Flight Engineer on the right-hand side has a diameter of 40.6 millimeter, I am not quite sure if the steel bracelet from the Flight Engineer fits to the Flight Officer, but I personally feel the Flight Officer, the new one with the 42 millimeter, is perfectly equipped with a leather strap. I personally wouldn't do a steel bracelet. I wouldn't use a steel bracelet on that watch. The leather strap makes it absolutely great and look nice. By the way, sorry for the reflections. I took the footage at Guinand. I didn't have my light hand with me, so these are the lights from the ceiling and I couldn't avoid it. But I hope you got a really, really nice impression of that watch. And if you're looking for a simple, affordable, reliable, water-resistant watch with a gorgeous readability throughout the whole night, the Guinand Flight Officer may be the watch of your choice. I really think that's an absolutely great and nice watch. And if it was just a bit smaller, let's say 40 millimeter, 41, I could have been tempted to add it to my collection. A watch without a bezel and 42 millimeter, it tends to be too big. Some say it fits on my wrist, but I don't feel comfortable with it, and that's the decisive factor actually. Drop your comments, tell me what you like, what you dislike, and if you like these kind of hands-on videos without a really good prep, just walking in, taking the footage, just doing my talking and present it to you as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe, enjoy your watches, and look forward to my next releases. Till then, cheers. Axel.